Hello friends, this is Prashant Raj Kushwaha. I came up with a rolled steel section. The topic rolled steel section. Let us see what comes under it. So let us see the introduction. Rolled steel section refers to a structural shape made from steel that has been processed through rolling mills. The rolling process involves passing a heated or room temperature steel billet or ingot through a series of rollers to achieve the desired shape and dimensions. Sectional properties like section modulus, moment of inertia, and radius of gyration depend on the distribution of steel between the flanges and web for a given depth of the section. So let us talk about the types of rolled steel section. Some of them are given like I-beam, also known as H-beams. This section have an I-shaped cross section and are widely used in construction for beams and columns. The second one is channels. Channel sections have a U-shaped cross section with either tapered or parallel flanges. They are commonly used in construction, particularly for structural support and framing. And the third is angles. Angle sections have an L-shaped cross section with equal or unequal leg lengths. They are often used to provide structural support, corner reinforcement, or as a brackets. The next is T-section. T-sections have a T-shaped cross-section and are commonly used as structural members or as stiffeners in construction. Now the next is round bar. These sections have a circular cross-section and are used in various applications such as shafts, dowels, and fasteners. The next is square and rectangular hollow sections. These sections have square or rectangular shaped cross sections and are widely used in construction for columns, beams, and frames. The next is rails. Rails are long, straight sections used as tracks for trains, trams, and other vehicles. Now, these are the rolled metals on the Royal. So these are the steel plates, unequal angles, steel, equilateral angle steel, steel pipe, T section, I section, H section, I section, channel. So these are the different rolled steels. Now let us look towards the properties of rolled steel sections. The properties of rolled steel sections can vary depending on the specific type and the grade of the steel used. Now let us see some of the properties. Strength. Rolled steel sections are known for their high strength, which makes them suitable for structural applications. The strength of the steel section is determined by factors such as the composition of the steel and the manufacturing process. Now, the next is durability. Rolled steel sections offer excellent durability and resistance to wear, corrosion, and weathering. This makes them suitable for long-lasting structures that can withstand various environmental conditions. The next is stiffness. Rolled steel sections have a high stiffness to weight ratio, which means they provide strong support and structural stability while minimizing the weight of the structure. This property is crucial in ensuring the overall stability and load-bearing capacity of the construction. Now the next is ductility. Steel is known for its ductility, which is the ability to deform under stress without fracturing. Rolled steel sections exhibit good ductility, allowing them to absorb energy during excessive loads or impacts, which contributes to their structural integrity. Now, the next is weldability. Rolled steel sections are typically designed to be easily welded together, allowing for efficient and secure connections during the construction. This enables flexibility in design and construction processes. Now the next is fire resistance. Steel has inherent fire-resistant properties, and rolled steel sections can maintain their structural integrity even under high temperature. They do not contribute significantly to the spread or intensity of the fires. Now the next is recyclability. Steel is a highly recyclable material. A rolled steel section can be recycled and reused multiple times without losing their properties. This makes them environmentally friendly and sustainable. Now let us look towards the advantages of the rolled steel sections. Now some of the key advantages using rolled steel sections are the high strength to weight ratio. Rolled steel sections have a high strength to weight ratio, meaning they can provide significant structural strength and support while minimizing the overall weight of the structure. This makes them ideal for applications where weight reduction is important, such as in large-scale buildings or bridges. Design flexibility. Rolled steel sections come in a wide range of shapes and sizes, allowing for versatile design options. Engineers and architects can choose from various profiles such as I-beams, channels, angles, and hollow sections to meet the specific design requirements and achieve the optimal structural performance. Now the next is structural stability. Rolled steel sections provide excellent structural stability and rigidity. These uniform cross-sectional shapes and consistent mechanical properties ensure consistent load distribution and resistance to deformation, making them reliable for withstanding heavy loads and dynamic forces. The next is easy fabrication and installation. Rolled steel sections are manufactured to precise standards, making them readily available and easy to work with during fabrication and construction. They can be cut, welded, and bolted together, allowing for efficient and cost-effective installation on the site. Now the next is durability and longevity. Rolled steel sections are known for their durability and resistance to air corrosion and weathering. They can withstand harsh environmental conditions and have a long service life, requiring minimum maintenance over time. This durability ensures the longevity and of the structure built with the rolled steel sections. The next is fire resistance. Steel is inherently fire resistant, and rolled steel sections maintain their structural integrity even at high temperatures. This fire resistance property adds an extra level of safety to structures and is crucial in applications where fire protection is a concern. The next is sustainable and recyclable. Steel is one of the most sustainable construction materials available. Rolled steel sections are highly recyclable, that they can be used, reused, and repurposed without losing their properties. Recycling steel reduces the demand of new raw materials and minimizes the waste generation, making it an environmentally friendly choice. Now let us look towards some of the disadvantages of the rolled steel section. The first is susceptibility to corrosion. Steel is prone to corrosion when exposed to moisture, oxygen, and certain chemicals. Without proper protection, rolled steel sections can corrode over time, potentially compromising their structural integrity. To mitigate this, protective coatings or regular maintenance can be required. Now, the next is higher cost. Rolled steel section, especially those which are specialized shapes or high grade steel, can be more expensive compared to the other construction materials. The next is limited availability of custom shapes. While the rolled steel section come in wider range of standard shapes and size, availability of custom shapes may be limited. Next is susceptibility to fatigue. Repeated or fluctuating loads can cause fatigue in the steel sections, leading to cracks or failure over time. To mitigate these, proper design considerations, including fatigue analysis and reinforcement measures, are necessary in high cycle or dynamic load application. So as we can see here, this cracks. The next is high thermal conductivity. Steel has a high thermal conductivity, which means it can conduct the heat relatively quickly. This property can result in increased heat transfer in structures, potentially affecting energy efficiency. Now the next is environmental impact. The production of steel involves significant energy consumption and emission of greenhouse gases. While steel is recyclable and has a long lifespan, its initial production contributes to carbon emissions and resources consumption. In conclusion, we can say rolled steel sections offer numerous advantages that make them a popular choice in the construction and structural engineering fields. They possess high strength to weight ratio, allowing for efficient use of materials while providing excellent structural stability. Rolled steel sections also offer design flexibility, durability, and ease of fabrication and installation. These are some There are some potential disadvantages to consider. Rolled steel section may be susceptible to corrosion if not properly protected, and their initial cost can be higher compared to other construction materials. The choice to use rolled steel sections in a project depends on weighing their advantages against the specific requirements, budget, and environmental consideration. In proper design, maintenance, and appropriate measures, a rolled steel section can provide reliable and long-lasting structural solutions. Thank you for your kind cooperation.